Hello everybody, welcome back to Tin Man Collections, and yes, I did shave, so that was one thing different, but anyway, that's not what we're here about. Today, like I told you in my little short video, I'm going to be doing a video about my favorite Santa Claus figurines. Now this is this video, but sometime next week I'm going to film my favorite Santa Claus art video, so stay tuned for that one. But for now, I'm going to show off my favorite Santa Claus figurines in this one first. And this is how we're going to do it. I'm just going to wing it. So, I don't know how many I'm going to show here, but I'm probably do more than 15. Anyway, let's stop talking and let's get to it. So, my least favorite will probably have to be this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good looking Santa, but he's more like an old-fashioned looking one too. Like, look at the hat cap, almost looks like a wizard. He's decent though, I could tell you that. Picked this one up at Hobby Lobby. And all these Santas I'm showing you were probably in either the Santa Claus collection videos or even the Santa Claus collection hauls that I picked up. So you know which ones I'm talking about. But anyway. And also the color is just too dark. And you're probably going like, but why did I get it? Well, it's a Santa and it was the only one I could afford, so at the time, so I said might as well grab it before they're gone. I think we're going to go like 20 being the least favorite, so that was 20. Next one is going to be 19, so hold on. Alright, here's the next one. This is the second least favorite, but it's a little bit higher on the list. I kind of enjoy the color on this one, but this is one of them ceramic ones. I mean, the person that painted it was alright, but I don't like how the face was painted. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like one of them creeping men or something. Anyway, that's that one. But and plus it's made out of porcelain. I'm afraid of dropping it sometimes. But anyway, that's my second least favorite Santa. And we're gonna keep going up, and then the higher they are, the more I like them. So hold on. All right, I'm back. So I had to recount the Santa so I know what the number is. So the first two were 20 and 19. So this is number 18. Now, what do I do like about it? Well, it's a Santa, of course, but it's traditional red. And it's made out of that fabric stuff, almost like Possible Dreams or something. But if you look at the face right there, I was not partial to it. And plus, the pipe is like molded into the beard. I said they could have just done it with like in his hand or something. But I was going to try to sell this one or something, but my dad was like, no. He liked this one, so I decided to keep it. I said I'm starting to grow more fond about this one because it looks like a traditional Santa you might see in the 50s, 60s era. So before Santa's starting to look more glitzy. Alrighty. That was number 18. I'm going to grab number 17 next. St. Nicholas. Now, don't get me wrong. I do love this figurine. I don't hate it. But it's made out of that porcelain glass stuff right there. I do like the sculpture of it, but I suppose the paint kind of weathered over his face, so it made it look like a grayish white beard. There's nothing wrong with him. Bought this one over at a thrift store years ago over in Peterville. But anyway, I do like this one. I don't know why I said this, again, at least favorite, but, well, they are, but I don't hate them, so I just be like, sculpturally, it's alright. It's just like the other ones I prefer because they're more whimsical looking. These are just standard. If that makes any sense to you. I don't have nothing bad to say about this one, but if I find any more St. Nicholas type figurines, this one's still going to be a keeper, but I'm going to probably update the list pretty soon or later on down the road. But this one's definitely a keeper, but I still like them. I mean, who doesn't want a St. Nicholas figurine in their collection? Here's 16. Now, I had a hard time placing this one in the list, but I still love this one too, like the others. But this is like a old world style Santa with a reindeer and a cardinal in his hand, and he's got that bag of toys. The only thing I don't specifically like is that deep red color. I mean, it almost looks purple. Otherwise, the length of the coat and having a hood on his head, it makes him look like an older Santa. I said, I love it. Now, this is what makes him whimsical right here. That's what I was trying to say about the St. Nicholas and the other Santas, but it's got to have that whimsical charm to it in order for me to buy it. I don't know if anybody else has that peeve or anything, but if it doesn't have it, then it ain't no need buying it, in other words. But this one was pretty decent, so I said, yeah, I like this one. My mom likes this one. That's why I think she bought it for me. We went to a Christmas shop, Meadows of Dan. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's across the street from Poor Farm Girls Market. And the last time we went back there, we weren't there, so I was glad I got this from my daddy. But anyway, that's that one. And I'm going to grab the next one, so hold on tightly. Alright, number 15 is this one by Kurt S. Adler. I thought this was a Possible Dreams one, but this is one of Kurt Adler's Santas. And I love the fact it's got a cardinal on it. And I'm a sucker for plaid, so if it didn't have plaid on it, I wouldn't buy it. But it's supposed to be like a trapper Santa, or he's just going out for outdoors. I think it was supposed to have one of them, the cap part, and it had a red belt, but it broke off when we bought it. And I said, crap, I didn't grab it quick enough. So if somebody found it at the store, they'd probably throw it away. But I don't care. It makes it look like one of them trapper hats. But honestly, I don't have nothing to complain about. I love the size of the beard. I mean, it's round, perfect. I mean, it ain't too long. And he's got a nice sculpted face. And like I said, I love the plaid. And he's got a walking stick and green pants. I said he's just a traditional outdoorsman looking Santa. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him. I might do a video on this one if I find more research about it, what the actual name of this one is. And like I said, folks, I got so many Santas, it's hard to pick which one's my favorite, but this is one of them right here. So, alright, next is 14. So, hold on tightly. Alright, I'm back. Now, 14 is going to be an animatronic Santa figure. And it's the hula hoop Santa. I said, I know he's not a standard figurine, but I like him because you play him and he could take all your stress away and just by singing right here. So hold on.
Rock and roll Santa in the workshop when he takes a break. Everybody rock! Let's rock
around that Christmas tree and do the hula hoop. It's a sight to see.
We're rocking and rolling at the North Pole tonight. Woo! Come on, blow it.
I got a separate video on this one, so if you want to check that out, by all means, go ahead. But anyway, I bought this one over at Granddad's Antiques years ago, and he was still in the box. I said that was good, and I was afraid it didn't work, but when we put batteries in him, it worked, and I said, yes. You get one of these Santas, I'm telling you, it'll be some entertainment for you right here. All right, I'm going to grab the next Santa on the list, number 13. Now, he ain't no animatronic. He's another one of them stuffed Santa doll figurines, but I liked him because, one, I'm a sucker for them Santas with the roundish beards and everything, and he's got actual velvet pants. He's got a teddy bear, and I used to love collecting teddy bears when I was younger, but now I'm older. I don't do that no more, so and that's just like a little tad tribute there. But also, he's wearing a plaid shirt, and I said I'm a sucker for plaid any day. So, and what else? Oh, and it looks just like a traditional workshop Santa to me. So that's another favorite. That was 13. I'm going to grab 12 now, so hold on tightly. Alright, 12. And speaking of flannel or plaid, here you go. This is the Valerie Parr Hills flannel suited Santa. Mom got this for me off of QVC probably about a couple years ago. I did a separate video on this one too if you want to look that one out. The reason why I like this one, because hey, it's flannel design. Like I said, I can wear a flannel shirt or a plaid shirt any day. If it's not too hot, of course. And he looks like a traditional country Santa, I call it. But I said, this would be perfect in like one of them country kitchens or something. But I just love it. And he looks whimsical in the face. He's got that jolly looking face now. If it's got one of them, like one of these faces, like that, then no, that's too creepy for me. I know. It's weird, but also he's got a red cardinal. Me and my mom love cardinals. Even one of my uncles does as well. This is definitely a keeper. Alrighty, time to pick out the next favorite, so I'll be right back. Number 11 is this Santa. Picked this one up at a yard sale, and I said, I never seen one of these before. It's a Santa that looks like it's made out of wood, like wood carved, and still got the bark on it. And I thought that was pretty unique. I don't know if I did a video on this one or not, but if not, I ain't gonna worry about it. But anyway, and I just love it. He's also got a tree. He looks like he belongs in the woods. It's like a Santa gnome. And he's got a wooden cut out cardinal. I thought that was pretty neat. That's why it's one of my favorites. Alrighty. That was number 11. I'm going to pick out the other ones. Alright, hold on. Alright, this is number 10. What can I say about this one? One, the reason why it's lower is because it's a smaller figurine, but I don't care. I do like the Santa coat that's on this one. He's wearing a checker plaid shirt. I like the Santas that have open coats or even the fur down the middle. I'm not a huge fan of the Coca-Cola style with the buttons, but I like that one too. It's Santa. So, but 2, it's got cardinals, and 3, it's a black bear. And we picked this one up over at the Three Bears General Store that's over at Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. They got a Christmas shop on top, and this was on clearance, I think, so I was able to pick this one up. But yeah, this is like a mountain gift anyway. Thought to show you guys that one. This is one I'm not selling either. So that's that. I'm going to grab number 9. This is what I was talking about earlier when I said something about whimsical. And this one has a nice decent sculpt face. He looks jolly, and he's wearing the long robe like he's king of the North Pole. It's got that frizzled edge right there. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's alright. And plus he's got a bundle of toys, and I love the detail of having apples, or this might be representing berries, across his coat. And this is one of them gift collection Santas that you bought at Dollar General years ago, but they don't do that anymore. Alright, here's number 8. Me and my mom got this one at a yard sale. Once again, roundish beard, and I love the design of this one. And the reason I picked this one up, because look, it looks like an artist did it, because it's got like an art portrait on the back. I don't know who made this one. It says made in China on the bottom, but I do like that detail of the artwork on the back. It almost looks like an artist. And my favorite color is blue, so he's actually got blue striped pants on him. But anyway, he's another one of them keepers. I ain't getting rid of this one. Even if you offer me $500, I ain't taking it for this. And this one's got more of a maroon color. I'm not that huge a fan of that color, but it's more of a whimsical artist looking suit design. So I said, yes, I like it. But anyway, that's that one. I'm going to grab the other. Alright, here's number 7. He's another animatronic. This is one of my other favorite animatronics. My mom had this many years before I was born, and as you can see, the glasses popped off, but I just love this one too.
You better watch out.
Because of that
Better
deep bass.
not cry. Better not pout.
And it still
I'm
moves
telling
too.
you why. Santa Claus is coming.
Alright, here comes the next one.
down.
Alright, here's number 6. I got this one over at Grand Antiques as well. This is more like a quilted outdoorsman Santa figurine. I'm not getting the coat. It feels like a quilted material. And I love that red and green diamond pattern that's on here. And the beard's a little shorter than what I expected, but I do like it because it's got that rounded off look. He looks sort of jolly in the face, but anyway, he's got like an actual burlap basket in his arm. But he's another one of them keepers. Alright, I had to go grab this one off the shelf back there, but this is number 5. And the reason I like this one so much is because it's got a top hat, and I love top hats or any hats in general. And it's got a nice color to his suit. I love this kind of color, scarlet red, and he's doing magic. So, and at one time I was a fan of all the magic shows and stuff. I still do, but I don't watch them hardly anymore. And I love the boots. They got like red X's. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. And he's got like light bulbs trimmed around his coat. And this is actually a Possible Dreams one. And if I didn't do a video, I'm going to probably do a video if I figure out what the name of this one is. So this is number 5. Let me go grab 4. He's another one of them whimsical, looks like an outdoorsman. But here, let me comb down his beard real quick. His beard is a little puffy, I'm sorry. He's brand new from last year. Picked him up over at the Habitat for Humanity, but he's got a nice coat on him. I said this is like a Victorian looking Santa. But he's, again, another favorite. I won't sell this one either. And also he's got like nice trees and a bag in his arm. And it's got that nice wool, but nice decor. But anyway, I'm going to grab the other one now. Hold on. Alright, this is number 3. Another one of my favorites I picked up over at Hobby Lobby. I like the design of this one better. And he's got a cape and makes him look like a superhero. Almost like Clark Kent, Superman type thing, you know. You know, he could be a normal man and then with magic, he's Santa Claus. But he's got a lantern, look like he's looking for somebody. But I love the sculpture on this one, even the beard. Looks nice, whimsical. That's what I liked about this one. Next, number 2 is going to be special. And I'll tell you a little bit more about it when I get to it. This one's got more special meaning to me since this was my step-grandma's. Me and her did a trade on one of my other Santas because I had 2 of them. So I traded her the duplicate and she gave me this one. And then she passed away and I said, this is no way I can get rid of this kind of a memory of her. And I got the other one back, but I donated it because the paint job on that one was not that good. And Papa kept wrapping it up in paper towels, putting them in a bin outside, and I was afraid for that thing getting busted. So I'd rather have somebody else to enjoy it. And this is one I'm not getting rid of, okay? This is a special tribute. Rest in peace, Grandma. Alright, I'm going to show you my number 1. Alright, here's number 1. Now, I know what you're thinking. You would think that the one I just picked for number 2 would be higher on the list, I know. But this one beat it because of how it looks. But you can't beat sentimental value. I still love that one because it was given me by my step-grandma. But when I saw this one, I said, I never seen one of these before. So this one and the one with the diamond pattern on the coat, I got from Granddad's, and I never seen these type of Santas before. These Santa dolls, you would call them, but I call them just figurines to me. He's like an old world looking Santa, and that's what it said on the box. It was old world, but it's actually made out of a velvet material. Got green sashing around it. But I said, this is definitely a keeper. I'm not getting rid of this one. It's one of my favorites, my all-time favorite. But like I said, my list might change years from now. Thought I'd get on here to show you guys that. Alright, that's like my top 20 favorite Santa figurines. I'm sorry this video got a little too long. Hopefully the Santa Claus wall art won't be as long. So that's going to be it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you next time. This is Jeffrey the Tin Man Taylor, and signing off from another successful installment of the Tin Man Collection channel. Have a good day.